Hello and welcome to Yellowstone TV. Today I have more ESEA Intermediate Playoffs action for you guys. This is the first round of the lower bracket between Incognito Esports in the blue and Bearforce1 in the red. We're going to be on Viaduct. There's a quick the rosters before we get started, and the nicest swag goes to Think here, the smoking ornithologist mask. He looks like he works at the CDC. It's fantastic. So let's find the demo man. Scared. So we're going to follow Scared out to mid here. So this is a lower bracket match, so the loser will be eliminated from the playoffs. So a lot riding on this so far. Kind of a slow rollout from Scared here, actually. Not really taking any big sticky jumps or anything. Very slow, actually. He's kind of patient, taking it easy. Does get some good stickies out, though. Now he kind of plus forward on the point. Oh, but Red Soldiers jump in. Oh, but they get taken down, so Sword, Cruz, and Zepp all go down here. Buckwheat Chicken's trying to stay up. He's on 20 health. Medic does connect with him, but even fights for our 2v2 Demo Medic versus Scout and Medic. Buckwheat wants to go back in here. Yeah, he wants to put some pressure on this Demo Man. Trying to kind of contest a little bit, but the respawns are going to come for Bearforce, and they're going to get this capture. Slip's trying to go for the crossbow. I like it. But yep, Greed and Think are going to hold on to the point, and both medics stayed up, so relatively even Ubers. We should see a pretty quick push here out of Incognito. Zepp trying to put a little bit of pressure on them there. And actually, Blue Uber popped very early there, so good pressure from the Red Soldiers kind of force that early pop. Red still hasn't had the pop. Think still has it super. Finally, he pops here. They do lose Swarth. Greed doing some nice job kind of zoning out the point here, and they're going to get nowhere near this. They lose Milo. Cruz actually goes on the flank, so no scouts for Bearforce here. Maybe a little bit of an opening. But again, no pressure from Incognito. They just don't want to kind of get aggressive. Don't take advantage of those the scouts, and now they're back. So Malek trying to back out here, actually. Oh, Think in a lot of trouble. Oh, and MGib takes down Think. But Swarth comes, cleans him up. The blue is going to get the capture, so a nice kind of re-push there. And oh, if they can keep their medic alive, but oh, Slips goes down there. So a nice combo from Zepp and Swarth to take him down. Cruz here trying to pistol down this soldier. Oh, but he gets taken down as well, and it's just Buckwheat up. And immediately a Bearforce recapture. Only 13 seconds came off there, so a nice kind of patience from them. See Swarth just kind of watching this cliff here. Oh, he doesn't see the scout, actually takes a lot of damage here. And he's going to have to fall out to his medic. Good play from the red or from the blue scout there. So let's take a quick look at the rosters. For Bearforce, Think is on Medic, Mela is on Pocket, Swarth and Pudik, who is Cruz on Scout, Greed on Demo Man, and Zepp on Roamer. We are watching the Swarth cam here as he just kind of tries to pepper anybody who comes close to him with Scattergun. Looking for flank here, actually. Oh, does kind of see the demo, but he gets spotted. He's just going to fall back. And all Bearforce wants to do here is they just want to kind of delay Incognito, because they hold the point. A minute and a half is already ticked off of it here. And they're just, you know, every bit of patience here is a win for Bearforce. And Incognito loses Buckwheat and Milo here. They don't get any pressure on Think at all there. So they lose 3 as well. And again, there's just more time is going to run off this clock for Bearforce. This is exactly what they want to do. They're just kind of watching the doors, watching the sides here. Yep, Greed got his stickies ready. Mela just waiting for that push. I mean, they're in no hurry. They hold on to the point. And they call out that blue combo. Blue Roamer actually tries to jump in here and make a play happen. Uber's actually popped. Oh, and Red Uber popped as well. Mela a little bit out of position here on the side, trying to kind of get this scout. Oh, but they take down Yo-Yo Dogs on Mela. Finally goes down there. Milo on 30 health, trying to make something happen. Oh, but he gets pistoled down by Cruz. And just the frags have been going Bearforce's way so far. Better cleanup, better focus fire, and it's just the demo and the medic alive here. Slips trying to get away, and Zepp thinking about jumping it. Oh, both scouts are all over the medic. Oh, and they go down. Slips trying. Oh, Slips actually gets away there. So Red Scouts may be missing a bit of an opportunity there to try and clean up the frags. Blue Soldier way in behind, and now all of Bearforce is going to have to come back and kind of clean him up. Actually calls 3 players back into maybe a little bit of an opening for Blue to kind of get some time on this point here. Only 5 seconds, though. They're going to need a miracle. Oh, they lose MGib and Milo. I think he's going to get an Uber here, actually, to block this if they... And it's just Yo-Yo Dogs. He's on the heavy. He's not going to get here in time, so... 1 heavy versus 5 players. Doesn't really work out. Think gets the Uber, and first round goes to Bearforce. So nice play from them. Just not nearly enough aggression from Incognito. They really need to put just kind of focus a little more time on being aggressive, jumping in. And Bearforce takes a pretty easy first round, so... Actually... Yo-Yo Dog's on the heavy. Interesting choice. And again, very slow to mid for Incognito here. And you see Greed Stickies are already kind of zoning them out here. I mean, they do have the heavy, but if he can't get in position, he's not going to do any good. They lose Milo. M-Gib is very low here, and they have just no presence on the point at all. So, better rollout from Bearforce. Greed has just kept everybody at bay with those stickies. So 2 down for both teams. Maybe a little bit of an opening. But again, Incognito, just they have this heavy, and they have to kind of play defensively because they don't have the speed that the scout would offer them. So, not sure about the choice to run heavy, and actually it's a uber heavy on the point here. He does actually finally get in position here, but no pressure on Think. Think gets a much better uber here, and now the heavy's in a ton of trouble. Medic gonna take a ton of damage here, but Greed jumping away, trying to help clean up scouts actually. Oh, they took down Zep and Cruz. Greed in a ton of trouble with 27 health. Can he get away? Oh, he does actually. Just kind of poking at that heavy there. Very aggressive from Greed actually. But Incognito gets the point back thanks to those really great scout frags on the flank there. So good play from the blue scouts there. And I mean, that's what you expect to see. This is, Viaduct is a cough map. It really goes by the play of your scouts here. And so that's why you see the roamer Yo-Yo Dogs is switching off to heavy as opposed to like one of the scouts. You want that cleanup. Actually, Cruz on the sniper here and takes down Buckwheat Chicken. So, I mean, scout down, it's a nice frag. This red combo, again, just kind of inching their way forward, and blue kind of giving up too much ground, letting them kind of have the point back for free, really. They have a heavy. Now they pop, but that heavy is so slow. Oh, thinks, is he going to get away? No, he's got no players to defend himself. Crossbow is out. This is a bad sign. 19 health on Think. Can he get away? Run! Oh, he does. Great play from Think there to get out the last moment. Greed actually takes down Milo, trying to be too aggressive chasing that medic. So now, this is where that heavy does pay off, because he's in position, he's on the point, and anybody who wants to kind of bomb their medic is going to have to jump into that heavy. So this is what they wanted to play it for. They do actually have a nice little lead on time, but again, too passive. The heavy needs to stand on the point. Red Uber is popped here, and that big Uber advantage is going to translate into a lot of damage here. Scared goes down, a lot of lit players. Milo and Yo-Yo Dogs go down as well. Buckwheat trying to make a play on the medic here, jumps in. Oh, he's on 11 health. Can he get finished off? Mela missing the rockets. Finally, Zep does take down Buckwheat. Think was on very low health there, but he does survive, and so Slips is going to have a small Uber advantage here, but they're sticking with this heavy, and on the offense, I'm not sure if this is the right call here. Yeah, and Red is aggressively building, so Slips is going to have an opening here, but this window is not going to be very big, and that heavy is going to take so long to get in position. I'm not sure if they're going to be able to use it. Red's playing very smart here. They know they're at a bit of an Uber disadvantage. They're willing to give up some ground, wait for Think to get the two. Oh, but they lose Cruz, Smarth, and Mela on the flank there. Now they're actually going to have to fall out and give this point up. They are going to have Uber for when the players respawn here, so not a huge loss because of the respawn timers, but still, giving up that point, letting that heavy get in position. They had to kind of put Cruz on sniper to take care of that heavy. Aggressive jump in from the blue soldier, trying to force a Uber, and he does, so good play from him. Milo gets taken down, but Think had to pop very early here, and now with a heavy and Uber advantage, Slips and this team are going to be in great position here. Oh, but he loses the heavy! Oh man, Slips is in a ton of trouble, surrounded by red players. He does finally connect up with Scout, but he dropped the heavy on the Uber. Really big mistake there from Slips. Trying to equalize there. Think took a little bit of damage, but good dodges from him, and Zep cleans up N-Gib. And Bearforce recaptures here, but this has been a much closer round. Yo-Yo Dog's, though, consistent. He's going to stay on that heavy, and I think that means that Cruz is going to be counter-sniping pretty much the whole game. As long as that heavy is up, you don't mind losing the scout, because the other team isn't going to make you pay for it because they don't have the speed. Mela trying to jump in there, just get a little bit of pressure on that heavy. Uber's about even, and Cruz is sniping, so let's see. Let's give Cruz some camera love. Or maybe not, because he's tagged up as poop dick, but, he could make something happen here. Oh, Think does go down there, so Milo does get a nice bomb, gets the red medic there. They're at a big player disadvantage, so Slips needs to back out here, wait for his players. Nope, he's going in. Cruz misses the shot there on the demo. Scared does get taken down, though, so blue Uber here, it's just the heavy and the medic. This is where Cruz really wishes he was on the scout, because he could clean up this combo. Yo-Dog's on 19 health. Oh, Slips finally Greed comes in, cleans them up here. But enough time was bought for blue respawners to come back on the point here. M-Gib on very low health, trying to go in for the medic pick. No, he switches targets, gets Greed there. Good choice from him. Oh, but he gets Kukried down, so Cruz finally doing some damage without the sniper rifle there. Scare. Oh, and he snipes scared as well here. So this is looking very good. And actually a lot of off-classing from Bearforce here. They switched Swarth off to heavy. They've got Cruz sniping. It's like a pro-lander setup. Oh, they actually have 2 soldiers, never mind. So no scouts. A very interesting choice from Bearforce, actually. Usually it's the roamer who switches off here and you leave your scouts up. The blue bomb comes in here trying to capture this point, but I think he's got great positioning here, and he's still got a ton of health. A few more seconds, he's going to actually get Uber to block this. If he can keep his players alive, Mela trying to stay alive here, trying to put some pressure on this blue scout. Medic trying to cap. Oh, Uber saw actually on greed there, but it's not enough. Slips gets taken down, and Think now has this Uber. So second round is going to go to Bearforce here, but a much closer round there. Big jump in from greed, but Think's like, I got Uber, man. I'm good. So interesting clash choices from the teams. You see a lot like teams that have a very good sniper. I mean, and Cruz is a very good sniper. What they'll do is they'll actually have their roamer switch off to scout. So they have 1 soldier and 2 scouts because scout cleanup is just so important on this map. And again, a better rollout from Bearforce and Incognito just not contesting mid here. Now they jump a soldier in, trying to put some pressure on greed. Think in a lot of trouble here. Oh, but Milo does get taken down there. No support from Milo on that bomb. He carved out a lot of space on the point, but Blue very slow to get in there and take advantage of it. Oh, but Buckwheat Chicken comes in and gets Think in the back here. And again, missing Cruz on that flank because he's sniping here. No one was able to kind of check Buckwheat, and he came in and took down the medic. So they're going to get the capture, but Slips is going to repush this with Uber. In fact, no one's capping, actually. Cruz backing out here, not going to finish the capture off. Oh, really bad choice from him there, and he gets taken down by M-Gib. Oh, but Slips goes down to Mela, so great bomb from the blue pocket there, taking down that medic right before he got Uber, knowing that that window was available, needing to take down that medic when he lost Think. Swarth here trying to hold down this flank by himself and doing a pretty good job so far. Both medics are relatively even. Again, Yo-Yo Dog staying on that heavy. Big jump from the red soldier, but he immediately meets M-Gib in the air, and that's not really where you want to be. Blue is actually very clustered up here on this hill, and Greed is doing a great job of spamming them back. Yo-Yo Dogs does counter snipe, so I like the switch off. You've been on heavy for a while, you know. They'd gotten used to it, and he kind of surprise switch to sniper, takes down Cruz there. Oh, but Mela gets M-Gib on the flank, so nice play from Mela. And again, no presence on the point. Finally, the blue sniper walks on here, but he's not going to be able to do anything at close range. Oh, never mind, he takes down Greed. I spoke way too soon, and now it's just Mela and Think here. Scout is all over the medic, and Uber is forced here, and Mela's going to have a big decision. Does he go in? Oh, he's thinking about it. Oh, but he's a little slow, messes up his jump, and he's not going to be able to do anything with this Uber. He's going to actually suicide, goes in for the medic there, but way too many players, and he gets immediately focused down. And now, Slips gets that Uber. They hold the point. Maybe going to take their first round here. And maybe expecting a suicide from Bearforce, actually. Zepp looks like he's just kind of guarding his sniper, maybe waiting for him to get a pick. But they know the sniper is up now. Soldier comes in, actually, so waiting for that bomb. Counter bomb comes in, and Milo goes down there, so nice play from Mela and Greed. Zepp is like, I want to kill someone! Give me a health pack so I can jump! And of course the robot head is just dangling there, just ever so cute. But a lot of pressure actually from the blue scouts here. Oh, M-Gib gets Cruz there, so thinking, I mean, Sniper, he has had some good snipes here, but the no pressure on the flank here has allowed Blue to get very aggressive, and Zepp just jumping around like crazy. Blue Uber was popped though, so Red Uber popped much later. Think can have a much better position here. Saves his soldier. M-Gib and Buckwheat both go down, so no scouts for Incognito, and this is going to be a recapture for Bearforce. Blue soldier trying to make something happen here, jumps in on the medic, gets a good rocket on Think actually, but gets taken down there. And Yo-Yo Dog snipes Mela, so Think without his pocket so far. But they immediately put pressure on that sniper, and they're going to get the capture. That's exactly the right play. Yo-Yo Dog survives the one. 2 health up, finally gets taken down by Zepp. And good crossbow heals from Think there to keep his demo man alive. There's a bit of action on the flank here. Swarth just trying to get aggressive, peppering the scout. Blue soldier jumps in, or Blue scout jumps in, sorry, Buckwheat, but gets focused down there, trying to go for the medic, but just too many players. And now, see, this opening allows, or if he had support, he could kind of push this flank, but M-Gib gets taken down, and now Incognito's going to have to wait for their scouts to respawn. So I think if the blue scouts had both gone in together there, they might have been able to put a lot more pressure, but they went in one at a time, and they got focused down by the entire red team. Yo-Yo Dog's trying to get some snipes, but Zepp immediately jumps on him, and he just has no space to work with. So Ubers are about even here, and we see Blue trying to peek this right side, but they're just getting spammed out so hard by rockets. He's scared, trying to peek his head forward here. Actually, Blue Uber is popped here. Slips took a lot of damage. He's forced to multi to keep his players alive, and I think is in a much better position on the point here. Slips is going to have to back out here, and they got no ground off this Uber. Yo-Yo Dogs tried to get in position as heavy there, but just losing too many players. Only 3 up now, and 60 seconds left. They started off this round so well, but now they just haven't been able to get in position, and great spam from Bearforce has been kind of keeping them out. Oh, Mela takes down Slips there, and this Heavy's going to go down. Or maybe not. Mgib on the direct hit. A very strange choice. And Swarth. Swarth takes the Boston Basher to the Heavy there, so not quite sure how serious Incognito is taking this game. And this is the playoffs. This is the elimination, guys. You gotta... Not sure about this direct hit. But we'll give him a little bit of love. Maybe, you know, he's gonna hit a sick air shot. But Bearforce is just great positioning on the point, and they've done a really good job of kind of putting pressure on the doors, making sure that every Uber that Slips has had to pop really early. Good force, actually. I think it's getting a lot of pressure, but there's only 10 seconds left, so Blue really has to kind of pressure here, get in position, and they have no players ready to put any time on this point. Mgib just having fun with that direct hit, and 3-1 for Bearforce. It's really not looking good for Incognito. So that was the first half. Just much better play from Bearforce so far. They've done a great job of kind of holding the doors, taking that good aggressive positioning, and every Uber Incognito has had, they've had to pop early. They haven't been able to get in position, and Bearforce has really made them pay, cleaned them up right after the Uber. So I think we're starting here. Yep, so very short halftime. I appreciate that. Bearforce leading now there in the blue, so all they need to do is take one round here, and we see a little bit of kind of trollish setup out of Incognito. Mgib is switched off from Scout to Soldier. He's got the direct hit. His other Soldier also has the direct hit. Oh, gets the huge air shot actually on Mela. So Milo making that direct hit pay off there, and who knows, maybe the direct hit is the way to go. But Greed just great positioning on the point. He does a ton of damage, but gets taken down. So a good mid win for Incognito. A lot of their players are very lit, so Bearforce not doing a good job with the focus fire there. And I mean, the direct hit paying off. They've got Yo-Yo Dogs on the Heavy. They've got Buckwheat sniping. They have no scouts on Viaduct. I did not think I would ever say that, but here you go. Intermediate is fun. It's not quite as serious as Invite. People kind of enjoying themselves a little bit more, I hope, and you get to see some interesting stuff. A lot of pressure actually from the blue combo, putting a ton of damage out, actually just kind of carving a hole for their team. But Zep doesn't want to take it and jump. Blue Uber's actually popped here, thinking Mela trying to go in. Red Uber popped way too early here, and they're in a ton of trouble. Mela putting out a ton of damage here, just cleared everybody off the point. And without the splash from those, oh, big kills actually from Milo and Mgib there on those direct hit, but they eventually get taken down, and all the good positioning came from Bearforce there off that Uber. They popped much later. Mela just pushed everybody back, and finally a nice gets taken down. Actually, a really scrappy fight so far. Cruz does get a nice headshot, but his team isn't going to be able to capitalize on it in the equalizer kill. So, not the most serious game I've ever casted, but certainly enjoyable. We see Swarth trying to avoid those direct hit rockets. I mean, if they get that direct, he's pretty much toast. So Red just kind of poking their head in, trying to maybe find a little bit of an opening, but they're not going to be able to carve out a big space because there's no splash from those rockets. Oh, and Zep and Cruz come in, get Yo-Yo Dogs and Buckwheat here. Slips all alone, trying to crossbow down scouts at long range. This is not going to end well. Tried to heal Mgib, but he gets taken down, and not really sure how serious the Incognito team is so far. Yeah, even in chat, people are kind of wondering what's going on. But Bearforce here just content to sit on the point and move on to the next round of the playoffs. So, I guess a kind of nice win for them here. Should probably hit one of these direct hit soldiers up, see if they can hit another sick air shot. But Milo's just getting spammed so hard here. They actually have an Uber. Oh, and Yo-Yo Dog snipes. Thanks. So big chance here for Incognito to kind of take the point back. Oh, they lose 4 players, and it's just scared and Slips alive. They do pop this Uber to try and stay alive here, but 2v5 is really not going to work out. Scared is surrounded. Oh, slips immediately focused down, and that's a full wipe there. So Bearforce only lost one player there. Buckwheat going for the air shots, but even the direct hit isn't fast enough to hit those. Oh, Imgib with a double snipe, actually. So Imgib just playing all classes and playing pretty well so far. Oh, now he gets jumped and immediately gets taken down there. Just a little too disorganized from Incognito. I mean, they had some openings here, got some nice picks, and they killed Think. They do walk this heavy forward, actually. Take down Mela, Zep is down. Think is actually on the crits here, so interesting choice from Bearforce. But Incognito has just been so disorganized so far on their pushes. They haven't really had a chance to capitalize on the damage being put out. Swarth's pistol's down scared there, and Think is just like, I'm good. I'm going to kill people with a crossbow. I don't need to heal anybody. Come on, Think. Want to see the big crossbow air shot, guys. That's what we're looking for. Cruz does snipe Imgib, so maybe getting a little bit of revenge there. Think is going to have this crits. Oh, shotgun heavy. Fists are out. Oh, Cruz ruining a good moment there. Nice melee battle on the point, and Cruz just saying, like, no, I'm going to snipe. Crits is actually popped here. Melee gets scared. Will disconnect. Oh, takes down Buckwheat as well, and it's only 2 up. Slips an Imgib. And this is going to... Imgib asking for a mercy capture here. Crossbow is actually out. I think missing the shot, though, unfortunately. Oh, Ubersaw actually... Oh, a lot of Ubersaws, actually, but Greed does take him down there, so... not the most serious round so far. Incognito will be eliminated from the playoffs. Not sure if they really mind that, but good play from Bearforce1, and they will go on to the next round of the playoffs and play Zensity, so I hope you guys enjoyed the kind of fun little match there, and I'll see you next time.